Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm Morrison, bringing guys a brand new video. For the first time in a couple years, I am making an end of year video while also talking about 2024. Thinking back on this year, it's been an insane year for me in many ways, but definitely for this channel. Away from the channel, I finished college, graduated, finished my first short film, which you guys will see eventually once this channel hits 1,000, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Went to Boston to record some music, which you guys will hear. Hoping to have it out first quarter of next year, but I don't want to make any promises on the release date because there's a lot of hands in the kitchen for those songs, so I don't want to speak for everyone. Went to New York for the first time and got to see the Jonas Brothers live at Yankee Stadium. One of the best nights of my life, just being there with all the fans in the pouring rain. It just felt like this big kumbaya for a bunch of Jonas Brothers fans, bunch of nice vacations. It was a heck of a year. A lot of things changed. Because of this channel, it's kind of like a little documentary of my life. And you're kind of seeing the changes. So you guys saw, like in the holiday season, I was back home, so I was recording videos in my closet. And then you see the videos change to my apartment with the big LED lights and the posters in the background, which is really cool to have so many videos with that background. You saw it change back to the closet, and now here in my own studio known as Pawpaw's Shop Recording Studio, and having the ability to turn my grandfather's shop into a studio that I get to work in and out of every single day has been just an amazing experience that I do not take for granted at all. And every day I come in here ready to work and ready to be inspired to do new things creatively. Sometimes you question, is this what I'm meant to do? And how is this not what I'm meant to do with my life? I love this place. I really do. And at the beginning of the year, I didn't know what this year was going to be. I didn't know if I was going to move away, stay home, stay in the city I went to college in. And having the studios kind of cemented the idea for at least a while. Obviously, with the industry that I'm trying to get my foot into with music and film, you never exactly know what next week's going to look like. That's all on the life stuff. Let's talk about the channel, the freaking channel, guys. We started this year under 300. I started this channel in 2016. At the end of 2022, I started to just get a little bit of rhythm, but I still didn't really have it. And then kind of go into winter break, and I'm kind of working on some things. I'm working on a deluxe album, and I'm working on some other new music, and I'm starting to feel like this creative bug. But I knew I had a whole big semester because I was editing my own film, doing sound, coloring, the final edit, like all these different aspects of my film I was doing all myself. And I was like, I'm not gonna have time to do YouTube. And January and February, the channel was picking up a little bit of steam. I can't not activate on this right now. I started doing song reactions, and then I did the reaction to Ma Marie Jean by King and Nick Jonas. And boy, oh boy, did that change the channel. I mean, the numbers, I looked that night, I was at my friend's lake house. I looked at that night at the numbers, and I went, holy cow, this thing's got some steam. And I looked the next day, jumped overnight. With that video, it was a lot of, I would wake up the next day and holy cow, I'm like up 10 more subscribers. And we went to 300 subscribers, and then 400, and 500, and 600, 700. Now we're at 800. And it's been an amazing journey this year, and I kind of have to owe it a lot to you fans who enjoyed my Ma Marie Jean reaction. It wasn't just a reaction to the song, it was the reaction to the music video, which got almost 30,000 views. How insane is that? And then my cover of it, which got over 1,000 views, and you guys left some really nice comments because I gave that my best shot to sing in Hindi. Thank you guys for not saying my singing in Hindi was terrible, because I was very worried when I uploaded that. I'm like, what if I'm doing this completely wrong? When I decided to do YouTube again, full-time, and upload 3 videos a week, which is something I hadn't done since 2020, and doing that in the most busy time of my life, working on my own film and college and just spending time with my friends, knowing that I only had a little bit of time left with them before we all went our separate ways. It was kind of crazy. And then the studio came into conversation because we're trying to figure out different ways that I could have my own space to work and create. And this channel, I tried new things this year. This year was kind of, frick it, let's see what happens. As I started, and I did covers, and then I did song reactions, and then I was doing live performances, and then the Busch Gardens videos. I was like, well, let me give this a try. And then I started doing the Commanders reactions videos. I'm like, well, let's give it a try. It was just a year of let's see what happens. Having that mentality going into this year was awesome. Next year, we're going to take what worked this year and just kind of build upon it while still trying to see what things I've tried out and see if they still work. But yeah, obviously, the Busch Gardens videos, you guys loving the covers this year. It's been awesome. The live performances has been really fun, and I want to keep doing them, keep building up my endurance, my stamina in performing, and showing you guys what I can do in a live setting. As I'm trying to kind of, as a lot of people, especially because I just graduated from film school, we're all about building our film reels. You take the best of everything you got and you send that off to, employers. I want these live performance videos to essentially be my reel of, can he perform? Can he bring energy? Does he have different vibes he can do in different songs? So I'm still getting better, learning how to operate with the whole green screen, because for a long time I was kind of put in a box where I couldn't move past this roll-up green screen. But now I have a whole wall, and instinctually I stood in that box for 3 years. And then when it comes to film stuff, you're probably like, well, you graduated from film school, or are you going to be doing something in film? Not anytime soon, I don't think. Obviously, I am going back in to finish a new edit of my film One Last Chance that will premiere on the channel when we reach 1,000 subscribers. And at that point, that will be my kind of entry back into the film world, kind of being bombarded with it for a couple years and knowing that music was really what I wanted to do throughout a lot of that time. I'm taking this time to really enjoy doing music, and then I'll go back to film. I love film. I love film. I love watching film. I love working on films. I love acting. I want to get back into that. Music is the driver of this channel. Music is essentially the why I do anything creatively, is to build my brand and build the empire that is my music. And this year has been a miraculous year of just building my catalog. We started the year with the deluxe album, A Sweet Story of Mine, which you guys loved, got over 1,000 streams on Spotify and other streaming services. So the love you guys had for that was awesome. And now releasing more singles with Break My Rules, Just Right, One Last Chance, Hood Del Toro, Tied Up, Oblivious, Feel Alive, Chance, and Blue Sweater, and the Christmas singles. You guys have really appreciated my new music, and I thank you guys so much, because these are my stories that I'm getting to share with you, and constantly writing new music for the past few years, and picking which ones are the best has been just a great experience, and I think has really seasoned me as a songwriter, as a producer, as a musician. Can only think that going from here is going to be so much better as we go into the new year. And looking into this year, I don't want to make promises I can't keep. You never know what next month's going to bring in this industry. Stuff could take off next week and then everything has changed. If I had to give you a kind of a what I think it's going to look like next year, obviously the channel's going to kind of keep going. We're going to keep our pedal to the metal. And music-wise, singles and EPs, no albums. No albums are on the way, but I think a lot of singles and a couple EPs that I'm planning to drop. I have a lot of music I'm working on, and I think it's a lot of good music, and I want you all to hear it. And right now, I'm not signed to a label, so I have no restrictions on what music I can or cannot release. I take up that as the opportunity to release as much music as possible. Good music, that is. Build my discography, so when people do discover the music, it's not just 1 or 2 songs. It's like, oh, there's like 40 songs that we can listen to, and see the growth in each song as I go further. Music is my first love. Music is my passion. Music is what I want to do every single day of my life. I want to tour the world. I want to hit some of the biggest stages. To do that, you got to just start small and just trudge along, and eventually your hard work will pay off. And that's what I wanted to touch on. Some of you guys may know I'm kind of working on this documentary in the background. Originally, it's just going to be focused on my weight loss journey, but I'm kind of making it a little bit bigger than that. That's still the heart of it. As many of you guys know, I lost weight in 2020 into 2021. I entered 2020 at about 230 pounds, exited 2021 at 160, and now I'm about 170 because I put on muscle weight. I work out every day. There's going to be a story that I wanted to share with that's to inspire others and show others that doesn't matter where you are, what position you're in, you can change yourself for the better, and you can make a change in your own life. But I want to do that in the right way, and I know exactly how I want to tell that story, but we are not there yet. As we go into this, like I said, I want to talk a whole lot about this year, and I just want to thank you guys so much for an amazing year. Doing this channel, like I said, for 7 years, you question, is it what I'm meant to do? You guys just, your love and your support and the constant growth has shown me that yes, this is what I am meant to do. And while it may be aggravating, while I might not be making a lot of money from it yet, I always think about, does money equal happiness? Because I am the happiest I have ever been doing what I'm doing now. I thank you guys for supporting me through this. It's been an amazing journey, and I can't wait to continue with you guys into 2024 as we continue to build this channel into something massive, something big. Once we hit that 1,000 subscribers, it's going to be a game changer. If I had to leave you with anything, my big thing from this year was I did not plan to do YouTube full time again. It was not a New Year's resolution. It was not this marked date that I was like, okay, we're doing it again. And I didn't know if it was going to work. And I've done it now for the longest tenure I've done it since I started doing YouTube. My goal with this is to say, don't make your New Year's resolutions. Don't plan a date and say, on this day, I'm going to do this. Because guess what? I've done that before. I used to do that. You know how many times I said I was going to lose weight before I actually lost weight? Many years. Many years. Why? Because I kept saying, oh, when this date comes, I'm going to do it. When this date comes, I'm going to stop doing this. It didn't work like that. You know how it worked? I went to college and I realized this is my opportunity to change my life. So I started going to the gym every day and eating differently. You cannot plan these things. You have to make the decision right now. Don't plan, oh, I'll do it next week. I'll do it next month. Or when the new year comes around. Or when summer comes around. No. Because there's a reason your brain's talking to you about it now. It's because it's something you are meant to do right now. You know how many people I see when I'm going to the gym every day? The gym gets very crowded for maybe a week or two, and then no one else. Why? Because they said, oh, I'm gonna start working out in the new year. I don't really have much time. Oh man, this is hard. And the worst thing people will say is, I just don't have the time. You have control over how you manage your time. You have control over how your daily schedule is. Are there factors that jump in? Yes. Are there variables that happen? Yes. Will you maybe miss a day here and there? Yes. And I always go back to this story, and I don't mean to prop myself up. I'm not perfect. My first day on a feature film set, they worked us way over the amount of hours that they were supposed to. If you know, film 12-hour days, more at least like 14. This one was around 16 to 18, and there were some people that were there overnight, so they worked like 36-hour days. Bless them. They are hard workers. I was sound department, so I didn't have to do that. We worked that 16, 18-hour day to do it all again the next day. And I went to the gym and hit legs. Everyone was exhausted. We were all exhausted. But I went to the gym because I wanted to better myself that day. I believed I could better myself. And I want you guys to realize you can better yourself. Take control of your life. Take control over how you spend your time. Every day I wake up with a smile on my face, excited for what every day has to offer. Wanting to make a new experience out of every day. And it's because you have to choose that life for yourself. You have to choose to be happy. You're not going to be naturally happy. If you do this, if I do this, I'll be happy. No, you choose to be happy, and then it'll start to feel more natural. But if you don't choose to look at the positive side of things, and you always look through the negative, you're going to be sad. You're going to feel depressed. You're not going to feel enthusiastic about waking up tomorrow morning and the day ahead of you. You're going to be kind of going through the motions. Be excited for every day. You only live this life once. You only get to live every day once. You're only going to get one January 1st, 2024 in your life, so make it memorable. But I just felt like someone watching this needs to hear this. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that bell button down below so notified every single time I upload a brand new video to the channel. Also, I didn't mention anything about the podcast, the Sweet Talking Podcast. It's not dead. I know we're 2 episodes in, and the last episode was like 9 months ago. It's not dead. It will return some point. Thank you guys. Make sure to go stream my singles, Blue Sweater, and all the 2023 singles out now. Make sure to go check out my live performance, performing all the singles from this year. Excited for 2024, guys. Hope you'll join me on this ride. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm Morrison. I'm out. Peace.
With my blue sweater when we're not together.